Hi grade 2s, welcome back to another lesson of Recorder. This is gonna be our second last piece. So far this half of term we've done Mary Had Another Lamb, and now we're going to This Old Man. This is a funny, silly tune that has lasted for a super long time. So let's try and have some fun with this. First thing, when you look at it, obviously we have our F sharp and our C sharp. It's in 4/4, meaning we have 4 beats in every measure or 4 beats in every bar. And we also have some jumping eighth notes. So we're used to having a lot of eighth notes on the same note. So like here we have D, D. But here we'll have a F sharp, G. And it'll still be eighth notes. So let's try and sing. Let's first try get the rhythm. And then we'll sing the song with the actual lyrics. Okay? So let's start up over here. 1, 2, say the rhythm. Ta, 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 ah. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ti, ti. That's not hard. Let's even go to the next one because that's super easy. You can do that for yourself. Let's go line 2. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta. Ah, ta, 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 ah. Let's try to do the whole thing. Line 1, line 2, just reading the rhythm. Ta, 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 ah. Ta, 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 ah. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ah. Ta, 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 ah. Not hard. Now let me try and give you the words for this song so that we can actually try and get the melody in our mind. So here is my first 2 notes. I have a C and an F sharp. I have an A and an F sharp, sorry. So we go. So A, F sharp, C, and this is how the song goes. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man went running home. Let's try it again. So the words will come up on screen. We're going to have 3 verses just so we can have some fun with it. So let's go again. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came running home. Next one. 1, 2, 3, go. This old man, he played 2. He played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man went running home. 1, 2, 3, last one. This old man, he played 3. He played knick-knack on my knee with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man went running home. Alright, so fun little thing there. So it keeps going. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've only done until number 3. So let's try and play it on our recorders. So first up, we have in our first 2 measures, or our first 2 bars, I'll use both words to mean the same thing. We have A, F sharp, A, F sharp, A, and that second A is held for 2 beats because it's a half note. So let's take a look at our notes. What we have here is an A, F sharp, A, F sharp, A. So let's try and play that on our recorder. Every second A is held for 2 beats because we have a minim or a half note. 1, 2, 3, go. keep going. Measure number 3. Now we're just gonna go downwards. We call that descending, like a plane. When a plane's flying and it's going down, it's called descending. When a plane is flying and it's going up, it's called ascending. Okay? So let's go descending. B, A, G, F sharp. Let's try that. B, A, G, F sharp. 1, 2, 3, go. One more time. Let's go. All right, let's go to our next note. So we have our E. So it's like we're still going down. So B, A, G, F sharp, E. Let's try get from B all the way to E. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And once we get to that E, we keep climbing up. E, F sharp, G. So from B all the way to E, back up to G. Let's try it from here up until that G over there. 3, go. And then let's look at our skipping 8th note. We're going to go F sharp G with a T T. Okay? So let's try to play that. F sharp G. So that's the note. Do, do. 3, go. 3, go. This note 2 more times. Last time. By yourself, go. F sharp G. 1 more time. F sharp G. Let's now take it from measure number 2 till measure number 4. So from the B all the way to that last G. So descending, ascending, then our 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, go. So he played knick-knack on my shoe with a... Okay? Let's try the whole first line. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, let's go to line number 2. Let's start off with measure number 5. Pretty easy. We have a A and then we have 4 Ds. But the first D is a quarter note. The next 2 Ds are 8th notes. So ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Okay? A, D, 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 D. Let's try to play that on our recorder. Nice and slow. 3, go. Now let's go to our next one. Now we're gonna have, this is gonna be a bit of a tricky one because we're ascending. What's ascending mean? Going up. Remember, plane ascends when it's going high, descends when it's going low. So we're ascending, but in what? Using 8th notes. So it's gonna be quite quick. It's gonna be da 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 da, ti 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 ti, ti 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 ta. Again, slowly. T, 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 ta, 3, go. T, 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 ta. Let's try that. So from D, E, F sharp, G, A. Nice and slow. Three again. Three, go. All right, let's try to take it from measure number 5 to measure number 6. 3, go. Let me hear you go. By yourself, measure 5 and 6. Ta, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. I made a small mistake. Let's do that again. Ta, ta, T, T, ta. T, 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 ta. All right, let's go. Measure number 7. So we have A, E, E, G. Let's try on the recorder. 3, go. Again. By yourself, A, E, E, G. Let's finish off. Measure 8, we have F sharp, E, D. Remember, dangling D. 3, last measure. Again. Let's try the whole of line number 2. 1, 2, 3, let's go. All right, let me see you try line number 2 by yourself. Nick. Let's go, finish. Running home. All right, let's try whole thing. Line number 1 and line number 2 together. 1, 2, 3, let's go. All right, let's try it again. 3, go. Alright, so for those who are really comfortable, let's try and say it. Let's try and do it one more time, but a lot quicker. 1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Just like that. So that's pretty much it. All you have to do is know the lyrics in your mind, and then you'll know how the beat and the rhythm work together. You'll know the rhythm of the notes, and you'll know the notes in your head, and you'll know if you're playing anything wrong. So for example, this old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack paddywhack. This old man came running home. Know those words, and we will look at our last piece for this half of term next week. Have fun practicing grade 2s.